welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Rochelle Laird Smith. I'm from Stamping Flair and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Melbourne. Today I have got a card to share with you using some of our new products from the Stampin' Up January to April mini catalog. This is a card that I have created for the Casing the Catty challenge, and you will find details on my blog, which this has gone live tonight. And I wanted to share how I made it. It is a fairly quick card, so I hope you enjoy it. I am mixing it with some other products, as I always tend to do and I always like to do. I hope you enjoy what I share. If you want to purchase these products, you can find them in my online store. You can purchase them Australia wide. It is shipped direct to you, and I will have a product list for you after this video. I have got the link to shop right now. We have a bonus days promotion. Every $90 you spend in store, you will earn a $9 bonus days coupon. So this is available until the 2nd of Feb. So there's no limits to how many coupons you can earn. So you can, my just advice is that you uh, do your orders in increments of 90 so you can make the most of it. You can also, I will share with you our product of the month promotion that is available. Once you get to $125, you can purchase the product of the month. You will qualify to purchase that, and that is $9. So this month it is the fabulous Saying Stamp set. All right, so I've done a little bit of die cutting. I've got some things ready, and I'll share it with you so you can craft with me if you want, or get some ideas. Please chat with me. I'd love to hear it from you. So this is the product of the month. It is the fabulous Saying Stamp set. It's got some great sayings. I like the font. It's very relaxed kind of font, and a nice mix. Here's some samples that have been made with some of our other products that you can get. It's $9 when you spend $125 in a single order. So, and you can get that once during, you can get one product of the month or one of each item. So if there's an extra one, like from the previous month, if you missed out, you would have to place another $125 order to receive that one. All right, so to start with, I have got a Calypso Coal card base, and I also have a Calypso Coal match layer. I am pairing these products with this Easter Time Mix and Match Ephemera pack. There's lots of lovely images in this set. I have put it in the same pack as this springtime puffy stickers because they are quite, I think they go well together. So I've just bunged them all in the same little pack. I have used a lot of this, so I may not have everything to show you, but I hope you kind of get an idea what's in here. Really nice themes. You can, it's called Easter time, so you do get your Easter eggs and things, and the bunny. But I think these images you can use it for anything really. I mean, that little pail is so cute. I actually used it today. The other color for one of the cards I made for the Stamping Lounge catalog launch we had today. We had a great time. It was 10, we said 4. We ended up finishing at 5:30. We had a good time. It's good when you go over, isn't it, for crafting. So lots of, yeah, there's reeds. They come in the different colors, yeah. Tulips, I love tulips. They're my favorite flower. They don't last long, but I do like them. So lots and lots of good things in there. Nice images. I have used lots of those images. I'm also using this stamp set, which is the exclusive stamp set, the virtual card making kit. Now, this virtual card making retreat is at the end of this month. The kits are available while supplies last, and it's $288 for the kit. You get this stamp set, which is exclusive, plus you get an early release offer bundle, which is a stamp and die bundle. You get some designer series paper, you get embellishments, some die cuts so for stamping, so loads and loads of stuff you get in that kit. We have been sort of it's like around 220, I think. We no, I'm trying to think, 220 or 240. We were sort of working out like the price of the bundle is over $100 when you look at in comparison to some of our other bundles. So um, just take a look at that. You're going to get stamping rewards on that, so your 10% will come back to you, so you can uh, use it on another order. You're going to get bonus days coupons on that, so you'll get 3 bonus days coupons which you can spend when the redemption period starts in February. So many benefits with purchasing that kit, and you get 2 full days of crafting with that as well. So I'm going to be using this little image, and I'll show you after what the card I cased. And now I'll have to find it again because I kept flipping the page of my catalog, and of course I think I know where it is. I know which stamp set it is. If you can find it, shout out which one it is. So we're going to stamp a background with this in Calypso Coral. So tone on tone. When you stamp backgrounds, rotate your cardstock and rotate your stamps as well, your image. So you're going to get, and then you're kind of like, I'm more rotating the cardstock, but you get a nicer look. All right, and then if you're watching on YouTube, when on replay, please, if you like the video, please remember to like it and share it as well, and don't forget to subscribe, because then you're going to get notifications of the videos. I'm going to emboss this with the dotted circles embossing folder, just to create some texture on this. I always try to put an embossing folder in there. These dimensional backings, I tell you what, they're everywhere. I'm kind of trying to center it, not overly, but balance it out on the design if I can, as much as I can. Yeah, so yeah, it was a full day today. We created 9 projects at our Stamping Lounge retreat. Stamping Lounge is a creative community with our creative team is Kayla McCauley, Maheswari Rajaguru, and myself. And we have special events like this, but it is a membership community mainly. We do have classes where you can one-off attend, but those classes are free for our members. So there's lots of benefits, and we have a whole library of content which our membership get to enjoy. So we've got this, we've got our little piece of embossed cardstock. I have die cut a label from the textured Notes dies. I'm going to bring in this stamp, which is a a script stamp. And I'm stamping off, and I'll start on this end, and I'll start sort of lower, and I'll taper it sort of going upwards so it gets shorter that way. And I'll bring in some tear and tape, and we'll put this some ribbon across. Now this is really nice ribbon which we've got, a new one. This is the Rick Rack ribbon, which is part of the Cute as a Bug suite. And it's a very really sweet ribbon. I was going to say cute. It is cute, but it's sweet. And I'm going to have a little bit around there. And we will glue this onto our piece of Calypso Coral cardstock. And I'm going to add this with dimensionals. I'm surprised I'm finding anything on my desk today. It's just like I've had stuff everywhere because we've had all these cards, so many products, and it only takes one card for things to go missing and go your desk to get my desk to get in a mess. I don't know about you. It's crazy. So I'm pushing this to the side a bit. Right. Next thing I'm going to do is I have got these die cuts or the ephemera, and I'm going to add some detail onto my ephemera with watercolor pencils. I do like doing that. It just adds some extra detail. So I'll bring in my Daffodil Delight and Calypso Coral. And then I'm bringing in the Calypso Coral. This just brings some depth into that. It's a nice image. I just like adding a little bit more depth into these images. Next, I'll bring in my garden green and fill in some of those leaves. And it creates a nice add-on, and it makes it yours. And if you wanted a bit of granny apple green, you could add a bit of that. I'm just adding, I didn't do this on my original, but you could do this. It just makes it pop a bit. Enhances it just that little bit. Let me know what you think of that, doing that to your images. And if you've tried that before, it does make a bit of a difference. Then I've added this beautiful motifs die, which I've already die cut, and I'm going to bring in some ink, old olive and garden green. And just be very gentle with this as you do this, because it's quite delicate. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to, if it breaks, it doesn't matter. We're going to pull it apart anyway. I'm going to split it at the end, but it makes it easier for blending if you can have it all in one piece. And I'll bring in garden green. And again, just having the two colors just gives you some depth. So I'm adding it to the base. And then I'm sorry if you can hear that noise, because there's a bit of noise going on in the house at the moment. And then we're going to cut this apart. And I will trim it about there, and I will trim these down as well. And we can make it even smaller if we need to, so I'll just make that smaller. All right, so let's bring in our card, or this is the matte layer, and I will put, that's going to sit like this, and I'm going to put it at an angle instead of straight, because I want to put the bunny on top. Now here we can add some shading on the bunny. I didn't, I left it because it's quite a darker image, so I left it. I have gone with my fingernails onto the ears to give him a bit of texture. So I'm laying this more on an angle so you can see more of that the yellow flowers there. Then we shall put this one. I'm just laying it down and seeing how these fit. Cut this apart. The good thing with these big sort of leaves, you can cut it down and add it how you like and sort of extend its use. Maybe one there. And here. And I like to put one in between. Just sort of there. I might even put this, I think there was another one, well, another section, maybe not. So it looks like it's part of the image. I put him there. Maybe like that. No, I'll leave him there. I think there's something a little bit more robust there. A bit more. And a little bit there. All right. I think we're right. So a bit, something there, a little bit there. Okay, so we can start sticking down a bit. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals just in the middle there, and then I can start adding my leaves under. Again, I'm just curving those. It's not much, but just add something. Like this little bunny here. Right. I'll bring in the glue and we can start inserting these leaves. These are super cute, so nice. Starting tomorrow, I will have a series, a 4-day series of my card creation series. It is my brushed with beauty class. You are not going to want to miss it. It's I'm creating with a different alternate color palette using that suite. So you're going to get some different different techniques and lots of ways you can create with that. So that the video series is actually goes hand in hand with my kit. The kit is available for postage Australia wide, and I have that on as a link on my blog with for the class. You can purchase a kit. The kit registration is open until the 20th of January. So it's a limited time. You can purchase it for $45, and that includes postage, track postage Australia wide. It includes all your designer series paper, which is included in the kit, like to make your 4 cards. There is a fun fold in there in that card kit. There, it'll include all your cardstock, any embossed cardstock. It includes embellishments, your ribbon. It doesn't include stamp images, but it includes everything else you need. It'll include envelopes, So lots and lots of things in that kit. You also get the PDF tutorial in there, which includes metric and imperial measurements. So you can use those tutorials to craft along with. They have photos, everything like that. Now, if you want the PDF tutorial just on its own, you want to create with your own supplies, you can. The tutorial is $20 to purchase. So that's in my online store. So that's a little bunny done. I'm going to stick that down. And they look cute. If you need any information about the kit, please let me know. I will be doing a sneak peek in the next couple of days for it. But there is a sneak peek already. Ooh, see that? Ooh, I must have had. Oh, I didn't have anything on me. Oh, I must have. Anyway, let's see what we can do. I didn't have early espresso on me yet. I was going to stamp. Let's see what we can stamp on that to get rid of it. Maybe some little splatters in brown will do the job. Okay, and it'll tie in with my early espresso. Just go like that. A bit heavier here, a bit lighter here, and balance it out here. Only you know that happened. And then I can put a little thingy there. A thingy. That's too small. An embellishment. That's a thingy. Thingy can be any number of things, but this time it's an embellishment. All right, I'm going to fussy cut around this. I was just saying the other day, I don't do a lot of fussy cutting around sentiments because I like the really just slim line sentiments, and I just go straight cut. I think that's a little bit me being the, I don't know, I'm not organized. No, what does that say about me? I like simple sentiments. All right. I had, you know what, I put my darling duckling. I need Daffodil Delight, but I think I put it in the wrong spot because it doesn't look like Daffodil Delight anymore. It's faded. And for the life of me, I cannot see where it is. Oh, here it is, I think. Yes, yes. See, it's really the edge, you know, that bit looks really dull. of shading to this. So it picks up a bit of color, and I'm also going to add a little bit of shading now. Something. Then we can just pop that in there. Dimensionals. These are mini dimensionals. We do have our regular size. These are the smaller ones, but even these, on things like this, you need to cut them because they're really small area space. I'm gonna stick that down there. Oh, maybe here. Right. Now I'm gonna tie a bow. And you'll have to tell me whether you found out which part of the catalog this is in, while I get the inside ready and finish up with my card. This ties beautifully. It's a very different type of ball, you'll see, and it's just unusual, and I think it also just curves. The ribbon curls. It's very cute. I'll put that down there. I'll put a couple of glue dots. These are our mini glue dots. They just help this stay put. And this curls just really nicely. These Moody Palette Glossy Dots. I've used so many. They're really nice. So I'll put the Old Olive. We get Secret Sea, Old Olive, Cloud Cover, and white. And I like having white too because then you can color them to suit whatever design or whatever color you're working with. You can still use them. It's always good to have a white. All right. Now I will cut a back piece for my card. So if you haven't registered for the card making retreat, I encourage you to do so. You're going to get a bunch of product that is amazing. You can have 2 full days of crafting 15 projects and so much fun. So really great, and it's our very first one, so you don't want to miss out. It's going to be so good. Okay, let me just add some Daffodil Delight here. Add a bit more on the envelope. Calypso Coral, a little bit of our leaf stamping. And just what we did before. All right, and then I'm going to add some splatter, and I will add a little bit of some of our stamping in old olive with the text, the script. So I'm just going a bit crooked, and it doesn't matter. And I kind of wasn't paying attention because I just wanted it a bit like that. Not so crooked, but I was okay with that. All right. Glue this in. But I think it adds a nice little texture having that. That script stamp is really nice. Okay, so that's done, and I'll show you my original card without the splatter to cover up my little boo-boo. I didn't add my, I could have added my embellishment there, but I left it. I don't think it is that visible. I could still add a little more. Okay, there we are. That's the original card, minus splatter, and that's the one I just made with the Easter time mix and match ephemera pack and the stamp set from the virtual card making kit. Links are below, which I'll be placing down after this. And if you have any queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Hi, Christine. Good to see you again. Um, I so this is another card with this a really nice bundle. If you want to hop on to my blog, stampingflair.com, I already have the details on what I did and a supply list for you. It's already there. It's part of the Casing the Catty challenge. Oh, yes, and I did tell you I will share with you which card I was casing, and tell me whether you found it. I'm pretty sure it was. I should just look up my blog, shouldn't I? It's there. Okay, so it was this one. So that's the card from page 66 of the mini catalog. Um, thanks, Judy. The set, it's the beautiful motif stars from the annual catalog. The large leaf, I just cut it apart. That's I'll show it. It's this one. It's that one, and I just cut it apart. So just to give some background to that arrangement, and that sort of thing is good for things like that, getting a large leaf and cutting it. So I hope you have enjoyed that. Yes, so if you want a list straight away, product list, it's up on my blog under the Casing the Catty challenge. If you want more inspiration for how you can use the catalog for inspiration, there's other participants in the blog hub. Go check them out. They have lovely projects, and you can see how catalogs are there for product as well as for inspiration. All right, thank you so much, everyone. It has been lovely to have you along, and please check out my YouTube channel tomorrow for 4 days. I have my Brush with Beauty card series. It's a card class, and it's 11 o'clock. It'll go live tomorrow. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.